men invented to scare and shame.
But right or wrong,
There's no such thing.
One leader falls, another rises.
that'll be the last thing you do.
Yellowstone, the 2-hour season premiere event, tomorrow 8/7 Central, exclusively on Paramount Network.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves Soccer. Our OU Braves soccer coverage on KOFO and KOFO.com is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, the Ottawa Herald, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Brave Soccer on KOFO is also brought to you by Ottawa University, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, and Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Now let's go to the field and join KOFO's Luke Queen for OU Brave Soccer.
Good evening here from Friends University. Ottawa Braves women's soccer team getting ready to take on the Friends Falcons here, as it is currently the quarterfinals in the KCAC tournament. Ottawa is the 7th seed and the Friends Falcons the number 2 seed. Ottawa comes into this game 6-9-2 overall, and the KCAC record 5-6-1, whereas Friends, they are 10-4-3, and in the KCAC they are 8-1-3. Last time in their matchup, Ottawa University, in their previous game, the Ottawa University women's soccer team knocked off Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes 1-0 on Wednesday in Salina. And the Braves needed to win this game in order to even move into the top 8 for the KCAC tournament, so that's the only reason that they are here. Ottawa was determined, and they knew what they needed to accomplish, and in the first half, Ottawa and Kansas Wesleyan were knotted at 0. OU did get one shot attempt off, but didn't find the back of the net. At the half, Ottawa and Kansas Wesleyan were tied 0-0. Ottawa took advantage in the 76th minute of the second half off of a goal by Denia Evans to take a 1-0 lead. Evans' goal was assisted by Cameron Brand, and then the goal by Evans was the difference in the game, and Ottawa ended up defeating Kansas Wesleyan 1-0, and Ottawa's defense was led by Anna Trapinski, who held off the Coyotes to a scoreless game, and now Ottawa is able to find themselves here in this position as they were able to compete in the quarterfinals against the Friends Falcons. So it's going to be a tough matchup. In their previous game against the Friends Falcons, Ottawa lost 2-1, and in that game it was Raina Warner, the only goal for Ottawa. It was tied at halftime in that game, is 1-1, but then ultimately Ottawa University would fall 2-1 by the end of things. So definitely going to be a tough match here today. I talked to Coach Edward Maya, Ottawa University women's soccer team coach, and also the coach of the men's team too. And, you know, he said he had a few things that he wanted to see from the Braves. First off, he talked about their previous game, and he said, you know what, the Braves, they played well. He said he was happy with their performance. It was just an unfortunate game. And, I mean, the Friends Falcons, they're a talented team, and he said just a few minor mistakes were the only reason that they lost that game, but he did like how they played. He said that some key players that he's looking forward to seeing take the pitch and that have really just been performing well lately are Raina Warner, first off, who had the goal in the game against Friends in their previous game. But then outside of that, he said defensively he's really been impressed with Cameron Johnson and Brand also, as he says that they've been able to compact the defense, have good communication. He doesn't say they're necessarily going to start tonight, but he says that they have definitely been playing well and have been a key factor in the past few games. Overall, he wants to see the Braves, though, come out with just a lot of discipline in this game. He talked about compacting the back. He says that's definitely been an issue in the past. And, you know, we've seen it in several games as Ottawa University, you know, they can be up 1-0 and have all of the momentum going their way. But Ottawa, sometimes they can just have one mistake and then it will be a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Sometimes they get way too pushed up or way too spread out and they're as flat as a pancake, and just one long ball can find a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and ultimately that's usually going to be finished at this level of soccer. So Edward Maya definitely talked about finishing or trying to make sure that that is not an issue tonight. And he says his team has definitely done a lot better in the last few games. They beat Kansas Wesleyan 1-0, so definitely a good defensive game there. Outside of that, he said offensively, he really wants to see the focus be in the midfield. He says his team is not winning 100% of the balls. He says some of those 50-50 balls, they're just letting the other team have and not really contesting for it. And he said that is going to be a key factor, is that if his defense can win those 50-50 balls and at least find a pass and just maintain possession, that's going to be a big factor for this game. He also says a big one is just working into the outside channels, trying to find players like Justina Velez, and then also Danae Evans, one of the most dangerous players for Ottawa University. He says he wants to be able to find her on a lot of those runs that she makes, because when Ottawa is able to do that, when they're able to find people like Stormy Garcia, Danae Evans, and Justina Velez, that, you can see that there's a lot more production. They're able to find crosses. They're able to put the ball in the middle in dangerous spots. But ultimately after that, he says it comes down to finishing. Ottawa University definitely has not been a team to shoot a whole lot. They've been a little bit patient with the ball, which isn't a bad thing. Being patient is pretty good thing. Tends to be a good thing in soccer, but Ottawa University sometimes just a little bit hesitant to take shots. So that is what Coach Edward Maya said that he had for the game. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Turn care into career with Advent Health Ottawa. Clinical, non-clinical, and professional roles are waiting for the right people, and you could be one of them while earning a minimum starting pay of $14.50 per hour. Log on to careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa today. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back here to Wichita at Friends University as Ottawa Braves getting ready to take on the Friends Falcons in a pretty big women's soccer match. It's going to be the quarterfinals of the KCAC tournament. So right now, there's about 2 minutes and 30 seconds till kickoff. Teams in the huddle. Ottawa's going to be rocking their black tops. With black socks and shorts. The black kits with also gold numbers on them, and then the Friends Falcons wearing white tops, red shorts, and then with the red numbers. The numbers kind of small, so I'm not going to lie, they're a little bit hard to see. Plus, rather than that Advent Health field, we're a lot higher in the air and a little bit farther away, and so it's going to be a little bit tough tonight, but it's going to be a good match. Going to be probably pretty fun here. As last match was obviously very close, as Ottawa fell only 2-1 to the Friends Falcons, who have a 10-4-3 record and only one loss in the KCAC, which was to Oklahoma Wesleyan University, which, of those of you who don't know, when Ottawa played Oklahoma Wesleyan University, it was an 8-0 loss for Ottawa. So Oklahoma Wesleyan's a very, very tough team. It's hard to break them down. And not a lot of teams have been able to beat them. Oklahoma Wesleyan, undefeated, obviously, in the KCAC. And they hold the 1 seed in this tournament. We'll just kind of take a look here at the starting lineups. First for the Friends Falcons, starting in goalkeeper, the 5'8 freshman, Alyssa Brown. Starting at defender, the 5'3 junior, Alyssa Salzer. Starting in mid-right, the 5'7 senior, Emma Gertz. Starting at forward, Haley Stuyvesant. Starting at the midfield, Yaya Mendoza. Starting at defender, Bailey Waters. Starting at midfield and also sometimes plays defender, Lori Erickson. Starting defender, Jackie Ireland. Starting defender, Kaylee Lewis. Starting forward, Madison Edwards. And then starting at defender, Kinley Coward. And then for your Ottawa Braves soccer team, it's going to be in goal, the sophomore goalkeeper, the 5'6 sophomore, Anna Trapinski. And the forward, Stormy Garcia. And the sophomore defender, 5'7, Cameron Brand. The 5'4 senior midfielder, Danae Evans. The 5'1 senior midfielder, Joey Robson. The 5'5 senior midfielder, Emma Nilsson. The 5'6 senior defense, Aaliyah Morris. 5'6 junior midfielder, Ivette Acevedo. The 5'7 sophomore defender, Katla Gardesdotter. And the 5'4 junior, Caroline Jennerwine. And then finally, the senior, 5'4 senior defender, Raina Warner, which Raina Warner sometimes also can be moved up on the wing. So we'll see if she does that today. Coach Maya talked about her being a key aspect for this team, and she has, in fact, been a big key aspect. And we also talked about earlier in the last break, or before the last break, that, Raina Warner was the goal scorer in this previous game. So we'll see if, with her playing outside back, if she's going to really get pushed up on the field. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Brought to you by United Healthcare.
Great doctors are out there, but how do we find one? Here's a few tips to keep in mind. Try asking friends, family, or your insurance website for recommendations. Map doctors close to you so you don't have to drive far when you're not feeling well. And do a quality check. Read reviews, check certifications, but above all, make sure to find the one that fits you best.
United Healthcare connects you to better health with plans for any budget. Learn more at uhc.com.
Whether you're getting a jump start on school shopping or looking for a new style to be adventurous with, we've got you covered with the latest Vera Bradley designs at Sutton's Jewelry. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton, reminding you that Vera Bradley is the leading designer of women's handbags, luggage and travel items, fashion and home accessories, and unique gifts. When you see a Vera Bradley design, you know you're getting the latest, hottest, and most desired fashion accessory out there. And we've got them at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Medicare Part D coverage can be confusing. We can help. This is Laura from Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Stop in and let us help you find the best option for your needs when it comes to Medicare Part D. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main, open Monday through Saturday and online anytime at kramerrx.com.
Welcome back here to Wichita at Friends University, and kickoff now just going underway. Ottawa University to kick it off, and the ball we play back into the defense. And Ottawa is maintaining possession here now with the ball in the midfield. It's going to be Anna Nilsson who picks up the ball, and then she'll kick it out of bounds, and it will be a Falcons throw-in from the far side. To take the throw-in for the Falcons, it's going to be Alyssa Salzer. Salzer throws it in to Yaya Mendoza. Yaya Mendoza will lose possession. Danae Evans with a steal there, but she is going to get a little bit tripped up. She keeps the ball, and she'll find a pass to Stormy Garcia. And Garcia now dribbling down the sideline. She's tried to make a little bit of a short pass there, it looked like, to Acevedo, but Ottawa's going to lose possession, and now the Falcons pick it up in Ottawa's half, but they won't maintain possession for long as there was good defense from Inham and Nilsson there. And now the Braves have the ball driving the other direction. Danae Evans at midfield, looking for a pass back. She's going to find Gardenstadter, and Gardenstadter just plays it upfield, but it's going to be lost. And now the Falcons with the ball at their defensive half. Madison Edwards plays, and it's going to get booted by an Ottawa defender all the way to the very end. And Edwards does well to shield it out for the Falcons, and now it's going to be a throw-in. Edwards doing a good job on fending off Jennerwine now. Edwards throws it in. It's going to be headed by Jennerwine and picked up by Evans. Evans loses possession and will be knocked out of bounds by the Falcons. So right now, some good pressure by the Braves early. Only 2 minutes in. We got 43 minutes to go in the first half. Ottawa Braves putting forth some good pressure early. And this is something that Coach Maya talked about. He said he really wants to see them maintain a really aggressive rhythm this entire game. He says rhythm is going to be key to this game. They can't just decide when they want to put forth their max effort. Thrown by the Braves, they're going to throw it into Stormy Garcia. Now it's going to be played in the middle, but picked up by the Falcons, and they will clear it out to the midfield. And now it's going to be Edwards trying to find a long ball, but it's going to be cleared away and out for a throw-in by Aaliyah Morris. And Edwards for the Falcons to take the throw-in, and she'll throw it forward. It's going to be a good one, but a mistouch there by Waters, and now the Braves have it at midfield. It's Raina Warner who plays it forward. Braves now trying to pass it back to Raina Warner. Warner on the side. She's going to pick it up on the left foot. Now still Warner drops it off, and trying to find a cross was Acevedo, but it will not be able to get through, and instead it's going to be a throw-in for the Braves as it was deflected off of a Falcons defender. Raina Warner to throw it in. Warner throws it to Evans, and Evans kind of gets pushed down. There'll be no foul there. It definitely didn't look like one. Evans trying to get a foul as she was in the box. And, a penalty could be a huge thing for this game, but definitely not much there. Braves throw-in still in the attacking third. Warner throws it in, trying to look for Acevedo. It's going to be nodded away for a throw-in a little bit farther down the field for the Braves. Raina throws it into Nilsson, and then Nilsson passes it to Raina, and then Nilsson will get the ball right back, and then now will turn it over as she tries to find Warner on another pass, and now the Falcons going the other direction. They've got some numbers here. And the Braves are doing well to retreat here, though. And now it's going to be Aaliyah Morris defending Gertz, and Gertz still with the ball trying to center it here. And the Braves really doing a good job staying compact. Ball will get sent back out to Gertz, who she hits across, and it's going to be a good defensive play by the Braves as they get it nodded away. But still, Falcons possession here at center field. Now they're going to play it out to Edwards. Edwards looking for Gertz. Gertz now with the ball, making a little bit of a move as she works against Robson. Now Erickson gets the ball in the center field as she tries to find a pass, and the Braves pick it up. It's Danae Evans with the ball. She's going to try to find Acevedo, and does. Acevedo on right next to the sideline, drops it back to Warner. Warner going to play it up, looking for Nilsson, but she cannot. And now Nilsson fighting to defend this ball, and she's going to knock it out of bounds for a Falcons throw. And Falcons take it quick here, and now trying to press forward, trying to get to that number 9 position, and Ottawa does a great job defending that one. And now Ottawa trying to send it forward, but they can't maintain possession long, as Edwards now taking a one-touch pass over to Gertz. Gertz now playing it all the way back to the defense, just kind of resetting things for the Falcons. Ball will be dropped to the side, and now into the middle as it is Mendoza who drops it back to the defense. And then now the Falcons playing with it from their outside backs. Ball will be turned over, though, as now Emma Nilsson does good job defensively, trying to find a pass here. Can she do it? She's going to look long, and she was trying to find Jennerwine, but Jennerwine didn't check to the ball, and the Falcons pick it right back up. But they're going to quickly lose possession as Ottawa now has it in their defensive half, trying to get it out of here, but they can't. Now the Falcons get the ball, and the Braves are going to foul them. It's going to be a foul on Acevedo at about midfield. So the Falcons free kick just across the 50-yard line if you're looking at it from the football field. To take it, it's going to be Bath for the Falcons. Lewis drops it into the defense, but the Braves chest and then trying to play it away, but it's going to be picked up by the Falcons, but they're going to call a foul there. And it's going to be Ann Sierpinski to play it out from the Braves defense. So a good start here defensively from the Braves. Sierpinski plays it out and trying to find Jennerwine, as she does, but Jennerwine heads it straight up in the air. It's going to be picked up by the Falcons, and the Braves do well to keep to press on that early, and now it's Danae Evans who has the ball, or correct that, it's Nilsson who plays it back to the defense, and now defense is going to find it up to Danae Evans where she takes a chest. It's going to be picked up by a Falcons player, but then Danae Evans will kick it out of bounds for a Falcons throw-in. Ball is thrown in, defended by Evans, and now for another Falcons throw-in, essentially right where they just threw it in. Falcons thrown from midfield. Ball goes to Mendoza. Mendoza dropping it back. They're going to find it to the center back, where the Falcons will play it forward and find Gertz. Gertz plays it forward, and now the Braves pick it up. It's Acevedo trying to dribble around. She's going to make a move, a little Pele move. It's going to go out of bounds, though, and a Falcons throw going the other direction. Good move here from Mendoza. Shields off the ball, and now the Braves, though, have some good defense here and just clear it right back up the field. And now Braves have it in their own defensive half, trying to find a pass to Nilsson, but the pass never gets there. Is off target. And the Falcons will have the ball just crossing half into Braves territory. Ball dropped off to Edwards. Edwards playing a long ball. It's going to be a diagonal through ball up the middle, but it's going to get hit straight up in the air, and the Braves will head it backwards towards the Falcons, where the Falcons will maintain possession. Ball gets dropped back to the defense. Right there, center back Lewis plays it forward, and it's going to be knocked off of her own player and out of bounds for a Braves throw-in. Braves struggling to really get out of their own side thus far in the game. As right now it's Danae Evans trying to defend here as the Falcons still with possession. Edwards picks up the ball for the Falcons at the outside, tries to find a pass that's going to be broken up, but the Falcons still in possession. Edwards now picks it up. She's going to find a pass over to Gertz, and Gertz plays it up, and it's going to be blocked by the Braves defense, but out for a Falcons throw. Edwards throws it into Gertz. Gertz drops it right back to Edwards. Edwards plays a long ball, and Nilsson there to make a header. Braves with the possession. Danae Evans finds a pass over to the side. It's going to be Brain with the ball there. And Brain will get it back to Aaliyah Morris, and then Aaliyah Morris looking to find Brain again, but instead it's going to be picked up by Gertz for the Falcons, and now Gertz plays it back to Edwards, and the Falcons will have it in their own defensive half. Edwards goes right back to Gertz. Gertz plays it forward, but it's going to be booted away by the Braves, and it's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper, Brown, for the Falcons, where she will play it forward to Lewis. Lewis looking for a pass. She'll find one on the outside. Now Falcons with the ball at midfield, and then they're going to drop it back to their defense. And now it's back to this outside back, Edwards. Edwards looking for a pass, trying to find Waters, and Waters makes a flick. It's a beautiful one, but it's going to be mispossessed by Coward as it's going to roll out for a Braves throw-in. To take the throw-in for Ottawa. It'll be the defense here, and they're going to play it forward. And Danae Evans picks up the ball at midfield, shielding defender off, and now holding on to it, Danae Evans still. Danae Evans plays it over to Warner. Warner with the ball on the opposite side, now finding Acevedo. Acevedo struggling to maintain the ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Falcons. Falcons driving. They're going to have the ball in the box, but the Falcons are going to take a crack outside of the box, and this one's going to go way over the net, and Ann Trapinski didn't even have to move there. So the first shot of the game here, it's going to be the Falcons, but nothing to come from that shot. The Falcons with one shot thus far. The goal kick is going to be played forward to Leah Morris. Morris plays it upfield, and then it's going to get dropped back, and now Evans has it. Evans finds a good pass over to Robson, but Robson can't handle it, and it's going to go out, and now Edwards to throw it in for the Falcons. Edwards throws it into Gertz. Gertz drops it right back to Edwards. Edwards plays it forward, trying to find a striker there, but it's going to be well defended by the Braves. Robson now has the ball for the Braves at the sideline, trying to find a pass, but it's going to be off target and booted away, but the Braves pick it right back up, and Evans has it about midfield. They're going to call a foul as she was tripped up there by the Falcons. To take the free kick for the Braves, it's about at midfield here. It's going to be Aaliyah Morris. Morris, a defender with 2 goals on the season, actually. Only 5 shots, so shooting pretty high percentage there, 40%. She's going to play this one forward. It's going to be headed away by the Falcons, and now the Falcons looking to counter. Ottawa doing good, getting numbers back, but now the Falcons kind of upping the tempo, trying to really press forward. With the ball, it's going to be Mendoza. Mendoza playing it forward down the sideline, where it will be dropped right back to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to find a shot, and it's going to be blocked and saved by Ann Trapinski, so this one will be a shot on goal, but not one that was really that difficult for Trapinski. Trapinski punts it out, looking for Garcia, as this was a big punt, and Garcia actually does play well here to almost get it, as she had 3 defenders, but Falcons ultimately end up victorious there in that battle and pick up the ball. Now Nilsson, though, does good on defense for the Braves at midfield, and now it's going to be dropped over to Brain. Brain, with the left foot, plays it forward, but nobody is home for the Braves, as the ball is going to roll out for a Falcons goal kick. First goal kick for the Falcons. Brown just plays it short. And now Ireland with the ball, as she's going to play it up to Mendoza. And Mendoza approached midfield, but then cut it back and then played it backwards to Lewis. And Lewis now with the ball trying to find a long ball, but Warner's going to head it up in the air. But the Falcons are going to pick it right back up, but can't maintain possession, as now it's going to be Brain for the Braves, who finds a pass over to Jennerwine, and Jennerwine will just boot it downfield, and it's going to be picked up by Brown for the Falcons. Brown throws it up to Lewis. Lewis plays it out wide. And now the Falcons looking long, but it's going to be too ambitious here, as Raina Warner picks it up for the Braves. Now to Nilsson. Nilsson has it at midfield. Nilsson looking for a pass, finds a left-footed ball over to Jennerwine. It's a good pass there, and now Jennerwine flicks it over to Stormy Garcia. Garcia almost threads the needle back to Jennerwine, but it could not thread it quietly, or could not completely thread it there, as now the Braves have the ball at their own defensive half. Brain knocks it out for a Falcons throw-in. Edwards for the Falcons to throw this one in. Edwards throws it in, looking for looking for Waters, and Waters couldn't hold on the ball, but she makes a good tackle here, and it'll be out for a Braves throw-in. So a good physical play by Waters to keep the Braves from being able to counter that steal. And now the Falcons going to pick it up pretty quickly off the throw-in and play it right back into Braves territory, but it's going to be booted away by Aaliyah Morris, and this one's going to go really, really far as Brown picks it up for the Falcons, and she'll drop it up to Lewis. Lewis, out of the defensive half, plays it over. It's going to be a little bit of a hospital ball, but the Braves aren't able to do anything with that as they'll just knock it out for a Falcons throw-in. Thrown in by the Falcons. Mendoza picks it up. And Mendoza kind of has a little bit of a mix-up with her teammate Salazar, and Salazar and Mendoza, they're going to say it's off of the Braves, though. So it's going to be a throw-in. Salazar throws it over to Mendoza. Mendoza plays it into the center, where it's going to be a good physical play by Danae Evans, trying to pick up the loose change there. But the Falcons defense was ready as they just knocked that ball right up into Braves territory. Now Raina Warner, though, picks it up from the Braves defensive half, plays it up to Evans. Evans trying to drop a little chip in, and it looked good, but it's going to end up rolling just slightly out of bounds. She was trying to find Acevedo there. Something surprising right now is Justina Velez not starting for the Braves. She's the leading goal scorer for the Braves and holds a lot of pace, but she is not in the game, has not been in the game yet. So we'll see if Justina Velez comes in. Emma Nilsson has the ball at midfield for the Braves, and she's going to cut it back. A good move there. Finds Raina Warner. Warner passes it right back to Nilsson. Nilsson now into the middle to Brain, and Brain find Robson. Robson going to play a little bit of a right-footed pass to Stormy Garcia, and Garcia gets it at the box, but it's going to be a little bit of a mishandle there, and it's going to go out for another goal kick for the Falcons. This game's been back and forth so far. We got 27 minutes left on the clock in the first half. About 2 shots here for the Falcons, no shots for the Braves, but both the shots for the Falcons, one was way over the net, worth 3 points if this was football, and then the other one was on goal, but not very tough of a save for Anna Trapinski. Gertz has the ball at midfield for the Falcons, defended by Nilsson. Nilsson stabs, is able to kind of trip her up a little bit, but the Falcons remain in possession of the ball. It's Erickson who plays it off to Mendoza. Mendoza now dribbling down the outside. She's going to find a pass inside, and the Falcons have it in dangerous territory. It's going to be a shot. It's a big save by Anna Trapinski. And how about that? This definitely could have been a very easy 1-0 lead for the Falcons, but Anna Trapinski comes up big. She'll punt it out, but the Falcons pick it up right back up. Gertz with the ball in the attacking third. Finds it over to Mendoza. Mendoza looking long for a through ball. She's trying to find Edwards. She does. Edwards picks up the ball, trying to cut it back, and it's going to be off of Morris for a corner kick for the Falcons. So Edwards to kick the very first corner kick of the night for the Falcons. Edwards with an outswinger hits it up, and it's going to be headed by the Falcons, but it's headed straight up in the air, and Warner heads it away for the Braves. So good defended there. Braves really need to try to get the first touch on there, but they're going to find a good second touch to clear it away, and now it's going to be called offside by the AR. So it's going to be a free kick for the Ottawa Braves and Trapinski to play it out. And Trapinski, let's go back to that one play as the Falcons had the ball at about the penalty spot and took a right-footed shot, and Trapinski comes up with a big reflex save for Ottawa to keep the score 0-0. So a big chance there for the Falcons, not capitalized on though, as Trapinski came up with a big save. Trapinski will play it up here on the free kick, but it's going to be caught up by Mendoza, but played directly over to Nilsson, so the Braves will still have it. Acevedo dribbling down the sideline, and she will get it notched away, but will still have possession as it goes out for a Braves throw-in. Warner with a throw-in in Falcons territory. Warner throws it up. trying to find Garcia. Garcia does. Garcia plays it right back to Warner. Warner into Nilsson, and Nilsson looking for Garcia. Can't find the pass, though. But the Braves will still have it, as it is Gardensdotter with the ball. She'll play it back to Morris. Morris to Nilsson. And then Gardensdotter will pick it up from Nilsson as she tries to find a long ball all the way up the field to Garcia, but is unable to do so. Now Warner with the ball at midfield for Ottawa. She'll play it to Nilsson. Nilsson to Morris. Morris switching the field over to Robson. A good play by Morris. Robson is going to hold on the ball for just too long, and the Falcons will clear it away, but the Braves still have possession. Morris has the ball, and she's going to get tripped up, and it's going to be a foul on the Falcons. Braves starting to pick up a little bit of momentum here. Morris will just play a short free kick over to Gardensdotter. Gardensdotter plays it up to Acevedo, but it's going to be cleared by the Falcons, but still picked up by Warner, and she's going to play it straight back up and headed away by the Falcons once again. And now it's going to be Brain who picks it up for the Braves, and now she's trying to play it forward, but there's going to be nobody there, and it will go out for another Falcons goal kick. So Alyssa Brown will have a goal kick here. She's going to look like she's going to have her defender take it, Lewis. It's going to be a substitution here for the Falcons, as Coward will check out for the Falcons, and in comes LaRossi, Keely LaRossi, for her spot, and now a foul is going to be called on the Braves here in Falcons territory, but ball will be picked up right off the free kick by the Braves, and now quickly possession is lost, and now the Falcons going to try to play a long ball. It's just too ambitious, though, as it's played right into the Braves defense. But it will be cleared away immediately, and the Falcons will pick it up from their own defensive half. Ball is played up the sideline, and now the Falcons looking for a pass. They're going to try to find it in the midfield over to Gertz, and Gertz picks it up, and then she'll drop it back. And now Edwards has it on the sideline. Jennerwine trying to come in for a steal. Couldn't quite get it. The Falcons will have it at about midfield, but right here it's going to be headed away. But not for long, as the Falcons picks it right back up. And the ball will get picked up by Mendoza. Mendoza finds a pass to Edwards. Edwards making a cross, and this one is almost struck away, but it's going to be cleared away by Morris. So a good defensive play by the Braves. They needed that, and right now the chances all going the Falcons' way. Braves need to find some way to stop this. Ottawa University in their own defensive half, and a good pass by the Falcons. They're going to crack a shot. It's good for 3 if this was football, but instead it is football, and this is just going to end up being a goal kick for the Braves. And once again, all of a sudden, the shots flying in for the Braves, as it is 5 shots now for the Braves, and then 2 of them on goal. One of those may have been on goal, but it got deflected by a Braves defender. I believe it was Aaliyah Morris. Ball is kicked up and headed by the Falcons, but Warner picks it up. Can't keep possession for long, but Warner fighting to stay back, so it's a very good persistent effort, and Warner will win it. Plays it up to Nilsson, and Nilsson has it in the Braves' own defensive box, and she'll play a beautiful chip over to Robson to switch the field. So a beautiful pass there by Nilsson, and Robson will play it forward, looking for Justina Velez, and Velez trying to dribble in. Velez just came in here for the Braves, and Velez is not able to manage it, but now still pressing as she goes to work on Edwards. Edwards passes over to Mendoza. Mendoza over to Waters, and Waters plays it forward, but Raina Warner there is able to put out the fire. Leah Morris picks it up for Ottawa, but she's going to play it forward, and it's not going to get very far as Waters deflects it. Ball is going to get crossed by the Falcons, but cleared away. So some good passing here from the Falcons. They are really able to ping the ball around right now. Edwards picks the ball up at the outside, and she's going to have a little bit of a mishandle. It's going to go out of bounds for a Braves throw-in. Right there, the foot just came off of the foot, and the ball barely crossed over the line. But good thing for the Braves there is they'll now have possession, and they'll throw it forward, but it's going to be headed away and out for another Braves throw-in. Here it's going to be Robson. Robson throws it, trying to find Justina Velez. Instead, it's going to go to Evans. Evans makes a move, and she'll get around Waters, but can't get around anyone else, and the ball will be cleared away all the way back to Trapinski. Trapinski picks it up for the Braves. Trapinski punts it away. This one's going to make it up to half field, where Nilsson will make a beautiful header as the ball was deflected off of Jennerwine. Jennerwine is going to get fouled, though, right here, and Braves will have a free kick at about midfield. So Ottawa really looking to try to find some shots. You know, I know that they are a patient team, but you can't score if you don't take any shots. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And the ball is going to be played free kick. On the free kick, it's going to be Raina Warner who boots it forward. And it's going to be deflected off of a Falcons player for a Braves throw-in. Ball goes out from the touchline. It's going to be picked up by Warner. Warner throws it forward, and it's going to be off of the head of, it looks like, Jennerwine. And Jennerwine's going to be down here. She got sandwiched between two Falcons. And they are going to stop the clock with 17 minutes and 30 seconds left. So the Falcons will have a throw-in in their own half. They're going to throw it in right here as Jennerwine wasn't down for very long. But the Braves are going to pick up the ball. It's going to be Brain who drops it back to Morris. Morris takes a touch forward, finds Evans. Evans plays it back to Gardestadter, and Gardestadter just boots it forward as there was a foul. It looks like Evans got fouled as she made that pass. They're going to give a foul that will favor the Braves, and Aaliyah Morris will take a free kick at about midfield as some of the Braves teammates get up forward. Morris hits it up in the air, and it's going to be a good header by the Falcons to clear this out, but Nielsen picks up the ball. She's going to pass it over to Brain. Brain looking for a pass, passes it back to Robson. A good restart there by Brain. Robson plays it forward, trying to find Evans. She does. Evans makes a flick over to Garcia. Garcia playing it over to Jennerwine, and Jennerwine can't do much with it there as the Falcons will pick it up and now play it forward, but it's going to be picked right back up by Nilsson. Nilsson has the ball at just past midfield. She's going to play it forward over to Garcia, and now Evans fighting for it as Garcia was not able to find a pass, but Evans does well to fight for and wins possession as now it's going to be Raina Warner who has the ball, and she just barely dribbles out past the touch line for a Falcons throw-in. Throw-in taken quickly. Gertz picks up the ball. She's going to play it forward, and it was going to be a push on Warner there. Or Gardensdottir, actually, correct that, is going to be called for the foul. So Falcons will have a free kick. They're going to quickly just take it, play it to the side, and now trying to find a long ball, but it's going to be loss of possession as now Gardensdottir has it for the Braves. And the ball looks going to get just knocked away pretty quickly, but it's still going to be a Braves throw-in. 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Throw-in over to Garcia. Garcia nods it back, but it's going to be taken care of there by the Falcons. Ottawa gets the ball, though, out about midfield. It's Nilsson with the ball currently. Nilsson plays it back to Morris. Morris, with time, plays a little bit of a left-footed lob over to Velez, but this one's going to get way too far and go past the touchline, and Edwards picks it up for a throw-in. Edwards throws it in to Mendoza. Mendoza lets it go back to Edwards, where the Braves are just going to pick the ball right back up, and now it's Velez at the sideline, makes a good move on Edwards, a little bit of a turn there, and now Edwards does the same move, or not Edwards, Velez does the same move to Edwards, and it worked, but then the pass is going to be poor. The Braves are going to pick it right back up here as Velez now plays it out to the outside, trying to switch the field over to Jennerwine, but she can't. So it's going to go out of bounds for a Falcons throw-in. Salzer to throw it in for the Falcons. Salzer chucks this one in the air, headed by the Braves, but possession is still maintained by the Falcons. Ball goes back to the defense, and the ball will follow down to Edwards. Edwards trying to get a little bit of payback on a move to Velez, and is successful. And ball falls up for a good pass down, and now the Falcons driving in Braves territory. They're going to try to hit a curved long ball to switch the field, but it's going to be too long here, and Warner does well to shield this one out. It will be a Braves throw and a veteran move by Warner to shield this one away. She'll throw it in quickly to Nilsson, and Nilsson plays it right back to Warner, and Warner knocks it off of a Falcons defender for a Braves throw-in. Even though the Braves have a throw-in here, it's going to be in a dangerous spot. She's going to check it all the way downfield, and this will be productive here as it's headed away by Salzer, and it'll be a throw-in a little bit farther up the pitch for the Braves. Some Braves warming up on the far side, so maybe a substitution getting ready to come in. Warner throws it in. It's going to be skipped off the head of a Braves player, and now the Falcons will pick up possession from their defense, and they'll play it forward. But it's not going to be maintained for very long as Braves pick it up. It's Evans in midfield with a back little touch there off the back heel. How cool was that? And now Brain has the ball. She's going to drop it back to Morris. Morris trying to find Evans. Nope, instead Evans is going to dummy it and let it go to Garcia. So a smart play there by Evans, even though it's called a dummy. But ball will be picked up by the Falcons. They'll play it over to the defensive half, where Morris picks it up, and Morris plays it back to Trapinski. Trapinski just boots it away. And now a dangerous spot. It looks like it's going to be offside here, as it was a header pass from Waters into the box, but the Falcons, multiple Falcons were offside there, so a pretty easy call for the referee. Trapinski to have a free kick just outside of her box. Trapinski gets under this one, as this one's going to go about up to half field, but won by the Falcons. And Nilsson does well to defend, and she's going to just boot this one away to Kingdom Come. And it's going to be Brown, the keeper for the Falcons, pick it up and play it out to Lewis. Lewis finds Mendoza. Mendoza turns in the midfield. Now turns again, looking for a pass. She can't find one. It's going to be stolen by Nilsson. Nilsson with the ball. He's going to get double-teamed, and the ball is going to be lost, and the Falcons will pick it right back up. Now in the defensive half, Falcons maintaining possession. It's Mendoza. Mendoza plays it back to Morris, or excuse me, not Morris, to Lewis. Lewis plays it forward, trying to find a long ball. Warner does well to defend. Ball falls over to Salazar, and Erickson now with the ball, plays a long ball. It's a good one over to Edwards, and Edwards has the ball in Braves territory, trying to find a cross, and does. And I'm not sure if this one was a shot or just a mistouch here by the substitute, LaRusi, and Trapinski's just going to pick it up. So Trapinski to punt this one out. This one kind of short compared to the usual one, but it's going to be gotten by Nilsson, where she tries to find a pass, but it's going to be picked up by the Falcons, and then right there it's going to be intercepted by the Braves. Brain intercepts it, finds a pass to Garcia. Garcia, they're not going to let her do anything, as they're going to call a foul on the Falcons, as Brain was right as she makes that pass, just gets shoved to the ground. And we've got a good soccer match going on right now. 10 minutes left, 0-0 the score. But right now, I feel like the Falcons have definitely had more chances, but the Braves definitely maintaining some good possession at times. Anything can happen in this game. Quarterfinals, winner will go to the semis. Falcons, the 2 seed. Braves, the 7 seed. Braves, the only reason they are here is because of that awesome win that they had against Kansas Wesleyan on Wednesday in Salina as they won 1-0. Goal kick is taken by Brown. Brown plays it to Lewis. And Lewis trying to find Salazar, but they get knocked out for a Braves throw in a dangerous territory here. Falcons starting to pack it back as Warner throws it up. It's going to be won by the Falcons, and Mendoza has it in the midfield, now playing it up to midfield. And now a 3-on-4 situation for the Falcons. Ball is going to be in the outside. Going to play into the middle, but instead it's going to be headed away by Brain. And now ball gets dropped into the outside. A left-footed cross. It's going to be taken off the chest of a Braves defender and out for a Falcons throw-in. A lot of throw-ins here in this game. Falcons just throw it in, but this ball is going to come to nothing as it's going to be cleared by Warner. But Warner wanted to get it up farther up the field, but instead it's going to go out of the touch line for another Falcons throw-in. Falcons here trying to surge and find a goal. Ball will be thrown in and skipped over to the Braves defense where they're just going to boot it away. Braves are not having it. And now the ball is going to be thrown into Mendoza. Mendoza drops it over to Salzer. Salzer will lose possession. It's going to be a Braves throw-in. Warner to take it. She'll throw it up to about midfield, knotted by Jennerwine, but the ball is just going to continue to travel here as Braves chasing Falcons defenders here, but Falcons are able to maintain possession, now trying to drive forward as now it is LaRossi who has the ball but can't hold on to it for too long. It's knocked away by the Braves, but the Falcons will still maintain possession. Looking for a long ball over to Edwards. They find it. Edwards at the corner of the penalty box. She's going to play it, but instead it's going to be blocked by Robson. So good defense there by the Braves, but it's going to be knocked out past the end line for the second corner on the night for the Falcons. Edwards to take it. Edwards hits an outswinger, and this one going to be headed away by the Braves. But Mendoza has the ball, and she's going to crack a shot, as this one doesn't even go past the end line. Not a very good angle there, and it's going to be picked up by Edwards, where she tries to play another cross in, and it's going to be kicked away by the Braves once again. And the Braves traveling the other way. It's Evans. Picks it up in midfield, trying to find a long ball, and can't quite. It's going to be a little bit of a race here for the Braves. So Braves breathing life once again on that counterattack, as Evans does well to really get past all the midfield and pick up the ball all by herself with just the defense in front of her, and she plays it forward, trying to find the forward, but cannot. Instead, it's going to be a Braves throw-in where Robson is going to throw it in almost to nobody. Ball will be shielded out by the Falcons as Velez was trying to disrupt that shielding, but is not able to. Lewis to kick this out for the Falcons. So some of these goal kicks, Brown, the goalkeeper, doesn't usually take. Sometimes it's Lewis who will take them, and Lewis will take this one and hit it up to Waters, where Waters loses possession as Velez gets a good steal. Velez drops it over to Brain. Brain back to Morris. Morris finding Evans in the middle of the field, where Evans will play it back to the defense. The ball will get played up field to Jennerwine. Jennerwine to Brain. Brain with the left foot dribbling away and passes it back to Gardenstadter. Gardenstadter over to Morris. Morris with the left foot plays a ball forward, trying to find Nilsson. Can't do it, though. Ball will be now picked up by the Braves at midfield by Brain. Brain over to Robson. Robson trying to find a long ball. It's going to be ambitious. Nothing's to come of it, but Braves still going to find possession. It's a good 50-50 ball win here by the Braves. That's going to be passed over to Jennerwine, and Jennerwine can't maintain the dribble there as it will trickle out of bounds for a Falcons throw-in. quickly taken by Salzer. Salzer passes back to the defense, and now it's going to be hit up field to midfield. Falcons still in with possession. Mendoza now for the Falcons. Plays it back to the defense. Edwards, a little bit of a dangerous pass by the Falcons as the Braves nearly were all over it. The Falcons, though, able to escape and keep possession here. They have it about midfield now. Mendoza picks it up, plays it, but it's going to be Jennerwein who knocks it out for a throw-in deep in the defensive half of the Falcons. A lot of this game is definitely taking place in the midfield, and Edwards talked about how if they wanted to win this game, they've got to win it in the midfield. And right now, that is definitely the case. Is whoever wins in the midfield is definitely the one who's been able to get more opportunities. And so far, the Falcons have probably been able to maintain it the best, and that is why they've had a few more chances. But Ottawa definitely playing some really solid defense, and they've not allowed any goals. Ottawa with the ball in the attacking third. They're going to play it forward. It's going to be a good defensive effort as Edwards slides forward to knock it away for a Braves throw-in. Robson to throw it in for the Braves. Some subs coming in as it's going to be Jennerwein who checks out for the Braves. And let's see here, who is this that's coming in? It's hard to see from here, can't really see the numbers. And it's going to be 23, Herrera, for the Braves. And the ball will be picked up by Nilsson. Nilsson did a little bit of a backheel pass over to Robson. She'll complete it. Robson, though, can't hold on to it long as it will be played out by the Braves, or not by the Braves, by the Falcons, but the Braves pick it right back up. Nilsson trying to thread the needle over to Johnson. Johnson has the ball, but they're going to say that the ball has gone across the touchline. So it's going to be a throw-in, or actually they're going to say it's a foul. So it's going to be a free kick from about outside the penalty box, where the Falcons are just going to play it short over to Salzer. Salzer playing it forward to midfield to LaRose, and LaRose plays it back into the midfield, but it's going to be picked up by Velez. Velez takes the steal, trying to find a pass forward. It just can't quite get there, but the Braves still pick it up as Evans does well in the midfield to win it. Evans holding onto the ball. Takes too hard of a touch, though, and the Falcons will pick it up. In the outside, Falcons trying to play it forward. They can't. And now it's going to be a hard foul on the Falcons as they'll take down Nilsson in midfield. I'm not exactly sure what the Falcons were doing there, as it looks like Mendoza for the Falcons, who practically gave Nilsson a Derrick Henry stiff arm to the chest. So it's going to be a Braves free kick from just inside the half, and it's going to be booted up into the box, but it's going to be headed away by the Falcons, and LaRose has it for the Falcons there. She's dribbling forward, makes a good move on Warner. Warner is able to come back and win the ball, though, and Warner has it at midfield, drops it into Brain. Brain has the ball, looking back to Robson. Robson picks it up there. Robson dribbling forward, still Robson at midfield, and still Robson. Robson plays it out wide finally over to Gardestadter. Gardestadter over to Evans in midfield. Evans plays a little bit of a flick, and it's over to Herrera. Herrera flicks it on to Johnson, and Johnson will play it right back to Brain. Brain finds it to Evans, and Evans plays a long ball to Velez. Velez playing over to Robson, trying to find a pass, a dangerous pass here. And what is going to be the call here? The AR signaling for a corner, as it was Edwards trying to shield it off, do that big move there, but instead they're going to say it was off of Edwards, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Braves, so a big opportunity. Nilsson now going down to take an in-swinger, which in-swingers tend to be a lot easier than an out-swinger. Only 5 seconds left on the clock. Nilsson hits it in. It's going to be headed, and the Falcons going to clear it away, so they'll escape here. And the first half has come to a close. 0-0 the score. Ottawa Ottawa definitely doing really solid defensively right now and has definitely had a few good opportunities in the offensive end. They've just not been able to crack much shots. So 0-0 the score. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student-athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Yellowstone, cable's #1 drama returns exclusively on Paramount Network.
Don't you die on me now. Not like this.
Don't. Oh my God. Fair, moral. Those are words men invented to scare and shame.
But right or wrong,
there's no such thing.
One leader falls, another rises.
That'll be the last thing you do.
Yellowstone, the 2-hour season premiere event, tomorrow 8/7 Central, exclusively on Paramount Network.
Lowe's Provember event is back, and we're thanking pros like you all month long. So when you become a Pro Loyalty member, now through November 24th, you'll get a welcome kit via mail, Lowe's bucket included. It's all part of Provember, going on online and in stores. Lowe's, the new home for pros. New accounts only. More terms and conditions apply while supplies last. Visit Lowe's.com/ProLoyalty for details. U.S. only.
Welcome back here to Friends University in Wichita. And right now we're at halftime of the quarterfinals of the KCAC tournament of the Friends Falcons hosting the Ottawa Braves. Braves right now coming out into this game, definitely making a statement early. They've shut out the Falcons. It's 0-0. But right now I feel like the Falcons not able to do a whole lot on offense. They're playing solid on defense. I mean, you're holding to a shutout. You're doing something right there. They've been able to uphold their game plan of playing compact and really making sure that they're transitioning well. And you know, the counterattacks of the Falcons, they've been fast, but the Braves have been able to cope with those counterattacks and defend them well. In the midfield, though, it's felt like the Braves have done well winning 50-50 balls. They just can't seem to control it. They'll play it up to they play a few too many long balls that just get lost, and the Braves not really able to find anything through those. But one player that I really want to point out that I feel like has played really solid in the midfield for the Braves is Nilsson. As Emma Nilsson has had a lot of really physical battles that she has won the majority of, and also as she has been able to maintain possession and find good, solid passes. Also, a lot of the balls that have been punted in the air or kicked up on goal kicks, she has been the first one on those. So Nilsson doing a great job here for the Braves. Also, Danae Evans doing a great job as always, as she really puts forth a lot of pizzazz for the Braves. She's finding some really cool passes and also just distributing the ball and making some solid runs for the Braves. As far as some players who kind of had a little bit of a struggle is Joey Robson for the Braves. She's been a great player all year, but it seems like she's not able to find her form tonight as she's kind of been able to holding onto the ball just a little bit too long and playing balls just a little bit too late. But Robson definitely wouldn't be surprised if she gets back into her form for the second half. We're going to take another break here. You're listening to Ottawa Women's Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you unfortunately hit a deer, pull over to the shoulder, turn on your emergency flashers, and watch for traffic before exiting your vehicle. Dial star 47 for the Highway Patrol, then call CarStar Ottawa at 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie,
That's my blue checking. With free blue checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
Helpful?
very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free blue checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com. Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Currently at halftime of the KCAC quarterfinals between the Ottawa Women's Braves soccer team and the Friends Falcons. Coming into this game, the Friends Falcons were 10-4-3 and 8-1-3 in the KCAC, so a really tough matchup for the Braves. But the Falcons not been able to find the back of the net so far. It's 0-0. The Braves have been really good on defense. Trapinski came up with a huge save early in the game, as it was Edwards for the Falcons who played a cross right into the middle of the field, and the ball was taking a shot at about the penalty spot, and it was a big diving save from Trapinski to keep this game out of deadlock. So right now, some great stuff from the Braves on the defensive half, but Braves not been able to really find a lot of good opportunities. Only 2 shots so far on the game, and none of those have been on goal. They've had a lot of goal kicks, though, or a lot of kicks that were knocked out for Falcons goal kicks. And the same goes for the Falcons, as they've hit a lot just past the line that weren't really shots, but not really passes either, as they were just knocked past the end line. So both teams, there's been a lot of out of bounds this entire game. Throw-ins on both sides. Feels like there's almost been 100. But corner kicks, not a whole lot of those. Those are usually big chances. Right now, it's the Friends Falcons have had 2 corners, both of them out swingers, but right at the very end of the half with about 15 seconds left, Nilsson hit an in-swinger, a very dangerous one, too, where the Braves almost got their head on it, but nobody was able to get there, as well defended by the Falcons. So still 0-0 the score, and we're going to take another timeout here. You're listening to Ottawa Brave Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Medicare Part D coverage can be confusing. We can help. This is Laura from Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Stop in and let us help you find the best option for your needs when it comes to Medicare Part D. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main, open Monday through Saturday and online anytime at kramerrx.com.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Turn care into career with Advent Health Ottawa. Clinical, non-clinical, and professional roles are waiting for the right people, and you could be one of them while earning a minimum starting pay of $14.50 per hour. Log on to careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa today. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
5 minutes left here in halftime before the Braves women's soccer team and the Friends Falcons get ready to come back for second half action. Currently, it's been a back-and-forth battle thus far, especially in the midfield, which Coach Maya had talked about. The midfield was key for this game. He said that, they really got to ping balls around, find good possession, and, not get too aggressive, but find the passes that you need. And then, whenever you see one of those long balls open, then take that chance. But right now it seems like the Braves are just finding long balls and just playing them every time they get the ball. But, most of the time those players are not open, and it's been led to a lot of turnovers on the Braves' half. But the Braves definitely doing a good job winning 50-50 balls, doing a good job on defense, staying compact. But you kind of want to see them kind of stay a little bit less complicated in the second half and just play a little bit more simple soccer, where they're just finding some short passes and working the Falcons around. As far as for the Falcons, they've had a pretty solid performance possessing the ball. They find a lot of good passes each possession, which it tends to be the Falcons either, when they pick up the ball, they either lose it on the first pass or they connect like 10 passes and get up to the goal, but they usually have not been able to do anything with it. Obviously the score is 0-0, but they have had one really good shot that was hit at about right in the middle of the box, but it's a big save by Trapinski for the Braves. Some kind of interesting stats to look at from the past is we kind of look at one of the defenders for the Braves, Aaliyah Morris. She has had an interesting season. She's a defender, someone who doesn't take a lot of shots. She's only had 5 shots on the season, but 2 of those are goals, so it gives her the highest percentage of shooting for the Braves. So Aaliyah Morris has done really solid for the Braves over this season, and she's playing a good game thus far, especially on defense. We'd love to see her be able to take her shots. Obviously, she's been pretty accurate. One of the other players who's not been able to play yet is Ashby Owen. Ashby Owen, 3 goals on the season as a sub, and she's not even played in nearly, not even close to all the games. I think it's 13 games is how much Ashby Owen has played in, but a very accurate shooter and definitely a playmaker for Ottawa. She's a freshman, so we'll get to see some more of her throughout the years. And also a pretty big key player here, Jasenia Velez for Ottawa. She's the leading goal scorer for Ottawa University, as she's got 4 on the year. And she's not played a whole lot, but in about halfway through the second half, she came in and has definitely been a factor. She's been able to get around some defenders on the dribble, make some good turning moves and cuts. So a lot of good things that we were able to see from the Braves, but they're just not able to get the cake. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Ottawa Women's Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of a man guarding his home around the clock. Because he has 24/7 professional monitoring from Simply Safe Home Security. With 24/7 professional monitoring, Simply Safe keeps watch night and day. If there's trouble, Simply Safe alerts him and will dispatch emergency help when needed. Protect your home and your sleep. Take 30% off a new system at simplysafe.com today.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Here in Wichita at Friends University, Ottawa Braves getting ready to come in for second half action against the Friends Falcons. Both teams walking over to their bench to go and get in the huddle. Right now the Falcons surrounding each other. And kind of a not COVID-friendly thing, but, you know, you got to do that in sports. You got to have those huddles to be able to get hyped up here. But the Falcons, they played pretty good soccer thus far. And the Braves, the real story, they have played phenomenal on defense. Braves come into this game 6-9-2, and then in the KCAC 5-6-1, whereas the Falcons are 10-4-3 overall and 8-1-3 in the KCAC. So definitely the Braves are happy that this is a 0-0 score coming into the second half. In the last game, the Braves did play well, but they lost to the Falcons 2-1, and that was back in October. So Braves definitely with a good start here. Last time it was 1-1 at the half. So a tie back then, too. So we'll see if the Braves can punch one in. They were able to last time. Hopefully they can do it again. Last time was Raina Warner on the goal. So right now the Falcons, finally they're taking the field, and the Braves slowly coming out here. Some of them kind of doing their classic routines, trying to hype themselves up right before kickoff. Second half action moments away. Players bouncing around out there. Referee looking around the field, surveying, seeing if everything's okay. Looks like he's about to blow his whistle. And second half action is underway. Falcons kick it off. They're going to have the ball at their own defensive half here. Ball will be played out to the outside to Salzer. Salzer plays it forward to Stiverson. Stiverson drops back, and the ball will find its way to Salzer. Salzer will lose possession, though, as she tries to find a pass forward, where Brain will pick it up for the Braves and over to Robson in the outside. But Robson can't quite get there, or no, she does. She keeps it in, but instead it's actually going to be not productive for the Braves. This ball is played into the outside, and it's going to be played over, and a goal for the Falcons. And right there, that is just a miscommunication by the Braves, as that ball was first off kept in, picked up by the Falcons, and it's going to be Keely LaRossi for the Falcons to punch that goal in. Not much. There wasn't even any passes there by the Falcons at all. It was just a miscommunication on the Braves' part, and that is something that Coach Mai had talked about. He said there can't be any of these silly mistakes, and right there, that's definitely a frustrating one for the Braves. So now the Braves down 1-0, and now they have to score a goal if they want to be able to move on and keep this season alive. Nilsson to kick off just after the goal, which took place in the 46th minute. Braves kick the ball off there and play forward pretty quickly. ball will get dropped back, though, as now it'll be Herrera who plays the ball forward, and the ball gets up to the penalty box, and it's going to be played away by the Falcons. And now Gertz will boot it forward, but it's going to be picked up right back up by the Braves. Brain picks up there, plays over to Robson. Robson back to Brain. Brain looking for a pass. Instead, she'll make a move and finds over to Robson, where Robson picks up the ball. Robson trying to find it inside. She can't. She was looking for Nilsson, but the ball is going to be picked up by Gertz. And Gertz will play it back to Edwards, where Edwards is going to boot it upfield. And it's a good long ball here by Edwards. She's going to find the feet of LaRose, who just scored a goal. LaRose finds the ball over to Steverson. Steverson dribbling down, working on Robson, makes a good cut there. She's going to cross it across the goal, headed away by the Braves. And Steverson will pick it straight back up and head there. Instead, she's just going to shoot this one. Not a lot of angle there, so not much she could really do. So this shot is going to go hitting the side netting. Trapinski didn't even have to worry about it. Right now, the Falcons with 7 shots and 3 of them on goal. One of them that just found the back of the net, the very first shot of the half. So it had been a tie all first half, and then Falcons came out with a goal. Warner has the ball at about midfield. Warner playing it forward to Velez. Velez, quick little flick on to Nilsson. Nilsson, though, was not able to quite get there as the Falcons had a good breakup. Falcons play it forward. Evans, though, who's back in the defensive part. We wonder if she's playing center defensive mid or maybe an outside back. It looks like it's going to be a center defensive mid, and now she's pushing up. Braves pick up the ball, and they're going to play it quickly, but the ref's not going to let them do that. And it's going to still be a Braves free kick at about half field. To kick this ball for the Braves, it's going to be Gardestadter. And Gardestadter just going to play it short. Oh, she plays it to Leah Morris. Leah Morris wasn't looking, but luckily she did see it in time when she'll play it over to Evans. Evans trying to play a long ball. Misread, though, by Herrera. And it's going to be knocked out for a Braves throw-in, though. So a dangerous spot here. Warner jogging up to the spot of the throw-in. Ottawa really needs to find a goal now. They find themselves down 1-0. They've not been able to generate a lot of shots. Warner throws it in, trying to find Nilsson. She can't quite get the ball all the way over there, but the ball will fall to Evans. Evans plays it back to the defense to Gardestadter. Gardestadter plays it into Evans. Evans maintains possession and now drops it back. She passes it back to Herrera, where Herrera is going to boot it forward and is just going to go out of bounds. And once again, we have talked about some of these through balls that Otto keeps throwing. They keep playing some long balls that just go to no one, and that just turns the ball over, and Edward Maya not super happy about it. Braves on the defense, but they're going to pick it up. It's a good play by Joey Robson. But the Falcons are going to pick the ball right back up, and it's going to be in the Braves half, but Warner deals with it well. She's going to kick it out for a Falcons throw-in, and as coaches say, when in doubt, kick it out. And right there wasn't a lot that Warner could do, so she just booted that one away. And the Falcons throw it in, and Gertz just kicks it upfield, where Warner is going to pick it up and then play it over to Evans. Evans over to Warner. Warner plays it over to Johnson, and Johnson can't get her foot on it, has just misread that ball. Johnson did, but Braves still have possession. Leah Morris trying to play it forward. She's looking for Johnson. Johnson has it at midfield. She's driving back and farther back, and now finally getting around and playing it and dribbling forward, but she's going to play a pass to Velez that gets way in front and out for a Falcons throw-in. Thrown by Edwards, and now the ball is going to get played down to Lewis. Lewis has the ball, going to play it to Salzer. Salzer plays it inside towards Gertz. Gertz back to Lewis. Lewis trying to find Mendoza, but can't. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Brain. Brain drops it to Evans. Evans plays it back to Gardestadter. Gardestadter trying to find a long ball, and she loses the ball at midfield as she just can't clear heads there. But luckily, Velez, they're trying to break up the possession, and she does for a moment, but it's going to go out for a Falcons throw-in Braves territory. Braves looking a little bit undisciplined this half to start things out. Edwards throws it in for the Falcons. She's going to find a player, a teammate downfield, but ball is going to be kicked away by the Braves, and now it's just going to be a throw in a little bit farther downfield for the Falcons. Edwards throws it up. Ball is picked up by the Braves, and they aren't going to be able to clear it out, but instead they're going to foul, as it was Gertz who had the ball just at the top of the penalty box. At least this one is a little bit off center, so it's not going to be a very good shooting opportunity, but still a dangerous set piece for the Falcons. Take this shot for the Falcons, or potential pass, who knows. Hard to see the number here. And she's just going to pass it up. It's a good ball, played forward. Mishandled by the Falcons, though. And now Braves trying to just clear it out, but the Falcons are able to maintain possession. And now trying to play it right back in, but ball is not very solid there for the Falcons, but they still will keep possession somehow, and now they have it in their own defensive half. Lewis plays it all the way back, and Lewis now gets back and then boots it all the way up the field, but Ottawa's defense there to pick that up. And Morris has the ball, but plays kind of dribbles dangerously, but she's able to keep the ball, thankfully. And those are the kind of things, if Morris does not end up beating that forward right there, that could be a one-on-one with the keeper. Thankfully, she does, though. It's going to be a throw for the Braves. It's going to be thrown into Robson. Robson has the ball, looking long, and once again, this long ball is just going to be turned to nothing except a turnover. And now Lewis, the center back, will play it forward, but can't keep it in bounds, so now it will be a Braves throw-in at the near side. Warner to take it. Warner throws it upfield. Ball gets headed away. So now Warner will have the ball a little bit farther down in Falcons territory. Warner throws it. She was looking for Johnson. Johnson, though, not able to keep possession. Ball was kicked away. But Gertesdotter heads it back, but now Falcons driving forward. And they're going to play a long ball. This one, though, is going to be way too long, as it was intended for LaRose, but LaRose not able to get that, as that ball was just way too long. Ball punted away by Trapinski. Nilsson fights forward at midfield. Can't quite get there, though. Velez now defending, as Edwards was working on her. That's been a great battle thus far. Ottawa's defense is going to clear it away. Nilsson flicks it on to Johnson, and Johnson sprinting forward. She's going to pick up the ball. It's a one-on-one with the keeper. Can't she shoot it? She can't. And a big opportunity for the Braves, and there's actually going to be a bit of a trip-up here. Johnson yelling for a foul in the box. They're not going to give it to her. Braves really needed a goal right there. They had a good opportunity, but not even a shot was able to be produced. It was a great ball by Nilsson and good hustle by Johnson, but no shot. And now the ball is going to be kicked forward by the Falcons, and it's going to go out of bounds deep in Braves territory for a Braves throw-in. And, man, that was a huge opportunity just missed for the Braves. Man, they almost were able to equalize this match at one apiece. Warner throws it up. Ball gets headed up by Herrera towards Johnson. Johnson working against her defender, and they're going to call a foul on Johnson as she was all over Lewis. Johnson showing a lot of physicality. Ball will be played over to Mendoza. Herrera there trying to chase. Now the ball will be given to Salazar. Salazar to Mendoza. Mendoza playing it forward to Steverson. Steverson making a play in the box, but it's going to be a greatly defended tackle by Warner. And now the Braves coming out. It's going to be Brain with the ball, driving quickly, trying to find a pass, and she hit the back heel of Velez, and it's going to go out for a Falcons throw-in. Ottawa trying to up the tempo there. Couldn't quite possess the ball, though. It's going to be Edwards to throw it in, and ball comes right back to her, and she'll boot it up the field where Mendoza has it. Mendoza plays it back towards Salzer. Salzer trying to find it into the forward, and she does, but right there it's going to be mishandled by LaRose, and it's going to be a Braves throw-in at the near side. Warner to take the throw-in for the Braves. And Waters checks out for the Falcons on the substitution. We'll try to get that who came in for her. Looks like it's going to be Leah Casatella for the Falcons, who checks in for Waters. Right now it's the Falcons throw-in. Salzer to throw it in. She's looking for the sub there, Casatella, but not able to do so as Warner now has the ball for the Braves. She's got to play a dangerous one. Plays it in the middle of a defensive half, and that is not what coaches like to see. You are not supposed to play it in the middle in your own defensive half unless there's a lot of space, and there wasn't, but thankfully nothing comes of it for the Falcons. So now we're throwing here for the Braves. His ball goes off of Salzer. Herrera there was to defend. Warner now with the throw-in. She looks to go to Evans, but fakes. Instead, she's going to go way downfield looking for Johnson. Johnson picks it up, and Johnson fighting for it there. Now she's going to have three on her, but she can't hold on to the ball. But the ball gets played back where Evans picks it up for Braves. The Braves somehow get possession out of this. Looked like there was kind of a scramble for the ball. Evans has it at midfield. Evans plays it back. Now ball is played into Brain at midfield. Brain switches the field to Robson. Robson has it there, holding on to it. Plays it forward. A good pass to Velez. Velez trying to find a shot. She can't. But ball will fall to Evans. Braves still have the possession. Brain has it. Finds Warner on the outside. Warner holding the ball. Going to pass it over to Herrera. Herrera into Evans. Evans, poor pass there, though, and now the Falcons trying to counter. It's a tactical foul there, to say the least. And, yeah, this one's going to be a yellow card on Gardestadter. She just came in rough and roughed up LaRose. LaRose still down on the ground. So here with 31 minutes left to go in the second half, Gardestadter is going to pick up a caution. So Gardestadter kind of facing backwards there. She's a little bit frustrated. Precautions on the season, Danae Evans actually holds the most is at 4. Gardestadter, this is actually her first of the season. Ball's going to be played by the Falcons. It's a good pass. And this one's going to get knocked in the net, but the ref has his flag up for offside. Siren sounding, but they don't know that it's not going to be a goal. So right there, ball was finished by, it looked like LaRose again, but this one doesn't matter as LaRose was offside. Ball gets played up the field. Herrera has the ball. And now the Falcons have the ball at midfield, but they're going to lose as Velez gets it, but it's too heavy of a touch. And Velez can't maintain possession. The Falcons instead are going to be going back the other way. LaRose has the ball. She's going to take a right-footed shot, cracks it. This one goes over the net. Just barely. Whew. This one almost strikes the woodwork. Doesn't quite, though. Another shot for the Falcons. So now that will change it up to 8 shots for the Falcons, still just 2 shots for the Braves. Trapinski to kick the goal kick out of her own box. She'll boot this one up. And she was trying to find Evans, and she does, but Evans gets pushed, and they will call a foul on the Falcons. So now Warner is going to take the free kick for the Braves at about the 30-yard line. Warner boots this one way up in the air. Nilsson there to win it. Nilsson does well to keep possession, but now 3 are on her, and no Braves getting open for passes, so the Falcons will pick up possession, but can't hold on to it long as they play a long ball that gets lost into the Braves defense. Evans has it for the Braves at midfield. She'll play it out to Warner, but some good hustle there by Casatella as she wins it for a second for the Falcons, but the Braves pick it back up pretty quick. But once again, they play a long ball that goes to nothing except a turnover. And then, for some reason, the Falcons repeat that action and just play it back into the Braves defense, where Aaliyah Morris will head it out for a goal, or for a throw-in. Salzer there to take the throw-in for the Falcons. Salzer throws it up. Ball is going to be passed away by Constantella. It's going to be a pretty good pass over to LaRousse. LaRousse plays it into Mendoza. Mendoza saves it from going over to the inline, but Brandon Warner will pick it up there on that save. And now the Falcons have it in their own half. Edwards has it on the far side, plays it forward. Brain picks it up, though, for Ottawa. Brain gets pushed as she's passing. There's going to be no foul. But now Brain is able to pick up the ball once again at midfield. Ref calls advantage here as there was some contact, and nothing comes of it. They will not call the ball back, though. So Ertz has the ball for the Falcons. She'll play it back, where the Falcons will lose possession but get it right back. And now it is Evans who plays it to Herrera, and Herrera looking for Nilsson, but Ertz is there to intercept that pass. Plays a good long ball here, diagonal through ball. It's well defended by the Braves. And a good little trio of defense. Warner, Johnson, and Morris. Falcons have a throw, and they're going to play it over to Gertz. Gertz has the ball, kicks it forward to Mendoza. Mendoza flicks it on for Ertz, but Gertz can't do anything with it. It'll get cleared out of bounds by the Braves. It's going to be Johnson who kicks that one out. Edwards to throw this one in here, and the Braves kick it out once again, and it's Johnson once again. So Edwards picks the ball right back up to throw it, this time just a little bit farther down the field in Braves territory. She'll throw it into LaRose, but this one's going to get volleyed out of bounds by the Falcons for a Braves throw-in. And man, there have been a lot of throw-ins in this game. So now the Braves have a throw-in in their own half. Johnson throws it out. Ball will fall to Nilsson, where Nilsson does well to keep it in play and play it up to Garcia, but Garcia isn't there. So instead it's going to be Falcons possession in their own half. Ball gets played over to Salazar at the near side. Salazar plays the ball forward. Erickson has it for the Falcons. Good win by Warner. Warner now dribbling upfield. She's looking for Nilsson. The ball is just too far behind her, though. Nilsson nods her head in frustration, though, as the Braves just not able to find things offensively. It's 25 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second half. Falcons lead 1-0. Thrown by Salazar. It's won by Waters. Waters plays it over to Mendoza. Mendoza now dropping it off to Erickson. Erickson plays it forward, to Edwards. Edwards dribbling the ball, still holding on to it, and she's going to play it to LaRose. LaRose trying to flick it back to Edwards, but right there it's going to be defended well by Morris. The ball's going to get dropped back as Sydney Morris is going to get fouled by LaRose, or never mind, the ref put his whistle to the mouth, didn't play anything, but now Nielsen has the ball, going to play a long ball to Garcia. Garcia trying to win it there. She's actually got possession. Oh, but it's going to be taken away by the defense. A good tackle. Braves fans begging for a foul in the box, but that one definitely was a good tackle. So it's going to be a Braves throw-in deep in Falcons territory. So Braves fans putting their hands up in anger as they wanted a foul, but this one, I can assure you, was a very clean tackle by the Falcons. It would have been good to get a penalty kick, but it's not going to happen right here. Nielsen receives the ball on the throw-in. She'll play it back, and it's off the foot of Johnson. And out for a Falcons throw-in, but this throw-in that the Falcons have is in their own defensive half, or actually they're going to say it was off of a Falcons player and give the ball back to the Braves. Ball thrown in. Senia Velez had it for a second, but now the Falcons pick it right back up. Diverson kicks it forward for the Falcons. It's going to go out of bounds, though. And the Braves are going to have a throw-in their own half right about at midfield. They throw it up to Nielsen. Nielsen plays it back, and the ball is just going to be another long ball that once again goes to nothing except possession for the Falcons. Falcons possess, but now they'll lose it to Brain as Brain does well defensively. But the ball is going to go off of her and out for a Falcons throw-in right at dead smack midfield. This ball thrown in. Erickson has it. Erickson dribbling. While trying to find a pass. Good hustle by Warner to win that ball, but the Falcons still pick it right back up, and now Mendoza dribbling down the sideline. She's trying to get off to the races, but she can't quite get around or keep the ball in bounds. This one goes across the end line for a Braves goal kick. 22 minutes left in the game. Ottawa still down 1-0. Ottawa was tied 0-0 at the half, but 1 minute into it, in the 46th minute, it was LaRose for the Falcons to tie this game up. And early in this game, Ottawa was playing really well defensively, and I would say that they're still playing well defensively. There was just one mistake by Ottawa that led to a pretty easy goal for the Falcons. If they didn't even connect any passes, it was just miscommunication in the back, and that resulted in a 1-0 lead for the Falcons. Ball is out for another goal kick. Trapinski will boot out for the Braves in just a few seconds. So Trapinski here, backing up, and we'll hit this one with the right foot deep, but headed by the Falcons, where it's going to be Gardestadter who has it, and Gardestadter working against LaRose. Gardestadter decides to just boot this one out because when in doubt, play it out. She had LaRose right on her back. She couldn't really do much about it. You don't want to play this one across the face of the goal, so she just kicks this one out. Pretty wise move there. Salazar, so throw it in for the Falcons. Salazar finds Mendoza. Mendoza trying to play it right back to Salazar and does, but this ball kind of gets banged around, and the Braves will pick it up. It's going to be Stormy Garcia. Garcia plays it over to Warner. Warner looking for a long ball to Nielsen, but can't quite do so. Nielsen kind of pushes off of the defender there. It was Erickson, and it's going to be a foul on Nielsen. So the Braves have it, or not the Braves, the Falcons have it. Salazar will pick up the ball near side, but she loses possession to Evans. Evans plays it to Garcia. Garcia back to Warner. Warner trying to find a pass. She's got a defender coming, but she plays it beforehand. Ball just barely goes out of bounds. She was looking for Garcia down the sideline. Can't find the pass, though. Salazar will take it into her own territory for the Falcons. Runner's checking in. She'll find a throw-in over to Waters, and Waters kicks up over her face, and the Braves take possession. Warner plays it down to Garcia. Garcia has it at the edge, plays a cross in. This one's going to be cleared away, though, by the Falcons. Never really was a threat there, as no feet were even close on that cross. This ball will be played up by the Falcons, and Warner just lets this one roll, and she'll pick it up for a throw-in. Warner throws this one up, looking for Nilsson. It's a great throw-in, and Nilsson has the ball. Nilsson gets shouldered down to the ground, and they will call a foul. This one it's down the sideline in between the penalty box and the touch line, where it looks like it's probably likely Nilsson will take this one. Maybe Warner. Yeah, it looks like Nilsson's going to stand in there to take it. So a good opportunity here for the Braves. It's kind of like a corner kick, just with more angle. Nilsson takes an out swinger. This one headed away by the Falcons, and never was going to be trouble there. Falcons have it. Salazar plays it to Mendoza. Warner, though, with good hustle, she's going to win it right back. They're still in Falcons territory, and it's going to be off of Acevedo, who just checked in for the Braves. And now Falcons have possession with a throw-in in their own half. 18 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in regulation. Ball is played up to LaRose, and Raina bodies her to the ground. There will be a foul on Raina Warner. But Warner, she looked like she thought it was just shoulder. That one definitely pretty physical play, looking like she was playing the man and not the ball. So it's going to be Lewis to take the free kick for the Falcons. She'll drill this one up field. It's going to be off of Aaliyah Morris's head. A pretty smart play, because that means Trapinski can pick it up. The Braves will have it on the outside. It's Johnson who plays it up to Velez, but the ball is played right back to Johnson, and Johnson wasn't expecting it, so now the Falcons will have it in Braves territory just outside the box. But the Braves do well to defend here as Velez now picking up the ball. She's going forward, lays it to Nelson, a good pass there. Nelson trying to find Garcia, but she plays it to the opposite side. Garcia was looking. Falcons play it back here. Braves will shield it so that Trapinski can pick it up. She'll throw it out to Warner. Warner with plenty of space here. Now a defender coming. Warner just dribbling a little bit quicker. Still Warner, and the ball is kind of taken up there by the Falcons. Waters was the one that kind of tripped it up there, and she tried to pick it up like it was her own throwing, but it definitely wasn't. The Braves have thrown, and the referees have that right. Brain gets it off the throw-in, and Brain plays it to the far side. Good switch there. Johnson has it. Johnson back to Brain. Brain looking for a pass. She can go backwards, but instead she's going to choose to go forward and force it, and that's going to result in a possession lost for the Braves. Coach Edward Maya looked like he thought that was off of a Falcons defender, as he is waving around a clipboard at the far side of the field. Substitution comes in for the Falcons, as it's going to be Gertz who comes back on for them, and to leave the game, it'll be Erickson. Throw is taken, and Stormy Garcia has the ball. She's going to play it on forward to Velez. Velez working against Edwards. Edwards just kicks it away. So it's going to be a throw-in here for the Braves in Falcons territory. Braves definitely pushing a lot faster. They're looking to up the tempo here with only 16 minutes left in the game, and they find themselves down 1-0. Velez has the ball just outside the box. Trying to play it forward, looking for Garcia. Can't do it, though. Ball will be still won, though, as it was cleared out. So the Braves still have possession. It's Morris. Morris plays it over to Evans. Evans has it at center field. Evans chips it forward, looking for Acevedo. Acevedo, it looks like she's got it. Oh, she had it off of the defender, but then she accidentally touched it, and it's going to be out for a goal kick for the Falcons. So Friends Falcons here looking like they're just trying to play survive, as the balls have been in their own half for quite a while. Not many shots, though, taken by the Braves. They've actually not had any shots since they've had the ball in the half. They've had some chances, but they just don't take them. Ball will be booted out by Lewis. Lewis hits it away, but the Falcons will maintain possession. They're trying to play it forward all the way to the defense of the Braves, where Sydney Johnson picks it up for the Braves, and she's going to play it out. And before she plays it out, there's going to be a foul. So it's going to be a free kick and kind of a dangerous spot here for the Falcons. It's a little bit far for a realistic shot, but who knows? Maybe they still will shoot. It's probably going to be Edwards or Gertz here to take it. It'll be Edwards. She has it near the touchline. A little bit about the 15-yard line. So a diagonal spot. She's just going to play a set piece. A little pass here. It's going to be defended by Aaliyah Morris, and then out to Nilsson. Nilsson finds a pass, but the ball is going to come to nothing here for the Braves. And, oh, a big shoulder from Edwards. She puts some intensity there into Evans. And Edwards running away fast as, yeah, she was trying to get away from this one. Now there's going to be a yellow card issued. I think it might be against Evans for the Braves. Is probably for some dissent. So now, with 14 minutes left, Evans gets a card, and she leads the team in cards. This will be her 5th on the season. She already has 4. So Ottawa now has the ball. Brain's going to play it back to the keeper, Trapinski. Trapinski plays it over to Gardstarter. Gardstarter gives it right back to Trapinski. Trapinski has to play it away quick as Falcons were coming. And the ball is going to fall to Nilsson at midfield. Nilsson plays it into Evans. It's a good pass there. Evans flicks it on. Finds Garcia. Garcia looking, and ball gets sent back to Garcia, but Garcia can't keep possession. She's got to check 2 there, but she doesn't. Instead, Falcons have the ball at midfield, trying to look to attack. It's Gertz. Gertz plays it forward, but the Braves defense there to kick it away. But now it is Casatella who plays it in into LaRose, and LaRose now flicks it back outside for Coward. Coward has it for the Falcons, but it's going to be off of Sydney Johnson for a Falcons corner kick. Dangerous spot here. Luckily, it's another outswinger, and the Falcons have yet to really even had a good corner yet, but who knows? Corners are always dangerous. Braves need to win the first touch here. Edwards puts her hands in the air, and she'll play it. This one hit by Aaliyah Morris, but it's going to go back towards the goal, and it's going to be off the post and then headed back towards that direction by Lewis. But Ann Trapinski is right there to make a good save. Good positioning by Trapinski. So another shot by the Falcons. This one was dangerous, but Trapinski, luckily, with good positioning there, and is able to make a pretty routine save. And this one, the original header was actually by Aaliyah Morris, as this one goes way up in the air and then goes off of the crossbar and bounces back off. LaRose was the one to hit the header, or excuse me, Lewis was the one to hit the header back at Trapinski, but Trapinski able to just catch it with ease. Ball now out for a Braves throw-in near midfield. Warner has to run a long ways as the ball boy or ball girls just don't give her any help here. Warner throws it long. Salazar there to break that throwing up, though, but Braves maintain possession as it's Acevedo who plays it into Garcia. Garcia with a left-footed pass, trying to find Velez, but this pass was just curled way too much. But Garcia maintains possession. Now Evans has it. Evans trying to do something. Sends it to Sydney. Sydney Johnson. Johnson has it outside. Just going to play a ball here, but nothing's going to come of it. And now Warner has it just past midfield. Now dribbling deep into Falcons territory. It's going to be played forward for Garcia, but Garcia couldn't do anything about that one as the Falcons just quickly cleared it out of bounds for a throw-in that Raina Warner will take deep in Falcons territory. Raina Warner will throw this one up, but it'll be cleared by Lewis. So now Warner's going to take another throw-in, but this one out midfield. The other one definitely a more threatening opportunity for the Braves, but instead this one not as menacing. She'll throw it up to Stormy Garcia, but there's a nest of Falcons there. And this one's going to get cleared by Lewis once again, and Warner throws the ball in. Ball girl actually gives her the ball this time. Nilsson passes it back to Warner. Warner plays a long ball. She was looking for Garcia. Ball gets headed back, but Nilsson in midfield, being an absolute presence, wins the 50-50 ball. She tries to find an ambitious pass as Ottawa kind of getting a little bit more desperate right now. Garcia trying to find another big pass here. And a ball is played up in the air, and Nilsson's going to, she won it, but they're going to call a foul as she jumped up and won that ball, but kind of also shouldered the defender. So Nilsson called for a foul. Falcons have the ball in their own territory. Lewis kicks it up on the free kick. Finds a teammate. Warner defending, and right now it is Waters dribbling down. She's going to play it in, and now this is going to be shot, and it goes right over the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. This one was close. There's a great pass by Waters inside. She flicks a ball that comes right back into the feet of LaRose, and LaRose has another opportunity, but this one goes for three in football as it went right through the upright. But instead, it's not worth anything since in soccer, field goal is not part of the game. So still 1-0. Still 1-0 here for the Braves-Falcons game. There's been some good crosses by the Falcons this game, and Falcons are going to pick up the ball. Once again, Ashby Owen comes in for the Braves, one of the most productive subs that they've had. She's had 3 goals on the season coming off the bench, which is tied for second most goals on the team. Justina Velez leads the team in goals with 4. Quite a few teams have 3, or quite a few players have 3. Now it's the big shot from the Falcons. Falcons get it from the outside. It's shot, and it's going to be going the back of the net. This one goes off the crossbar. And my goodness, just like that, the Falcons are up 2-0, and now the Braves find themselves down by 2 in a big deficit. I don't know how they're going to come back from this. There's only 7 minutes and 52 seconds left. It is not over, but the Braves, they've not been able to produce a whole lot of offense. They need to do something now. Suddenly, this is where you need to start pinging the ball around. Don't start playing all these long balls, but definitely play with more tempo. You got to just play fast. Don't lose your idea, but instead they're going to play a long ball immediately that just gets won by the Falcons, so it's going to be free possession here. Braves, they're fighting for it. Morris plays one forward, looking for Garcia. Ball is going to be won by the Braves, and there's going to be a foul just outside the box, about 10 yards outside of the box. So good opportunity here from the Braves. Maybe if they can chip into that lead right now, good chance of being able to come back. Nilsson has it. Nilsson definitely looks like she wants to shoot. She is going to fire this one, and it just barely goes off the top of the crossbar and out for another throw-in. So only the third shot here from the Braves. They're down 2-0. On the goal, it was Haley Stiverson that punched that one in the back of the net in the 83rd minute. It was a rocket of a shot from outside the 18 that went off the crossbar and in. So the Braves down 2-0, only 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Braves have possession, though. Ashby Owen plays one forward. Can't find anything there. And now the Falcons still applying a lot of pressure. Ball's in the Braves' defensive end and out for a throw-in that'll go to the Falcons. And they're not in much of a hurry to take this throw-in, as nobody would be if they're up 2-0 with just 6 minutes to go. Throw-in by the Falcons. And Mendoza tries to send a cross in, but it's going to be easily defended by the Braves. Ball stays in bounds. Morris clearing it out, but Falcons holding on to possession. The Braves really need to win the ball and try to punch in a goal soon if they want to stay in this game. Ball is played forward by the Falcons, defended by the Braves. It's going to be headed out. Acevedo has the ball there. She's going to play it forward to Nilsson. It's going to be a 2-on-5 here, so not a great chance, but it's going to be a good ball by Nilsson. It's a one-on-one with the keeper. Stormy Garcia shoots. It's going to be way wide. She shot a little early there, but you know what? It's at least a shot, and you know if you don't shoot at all, it's going to be an automatic miss. So at least Ottawa breathing light here. A great ball by Nilsson. She's had a lot of great passes today, but right there, Stormy Garcia not able to find the back of the net as this one goes wide. So Ottawa gets a good opportunity, but they can't make anything of it. Now it's going to be the Falcons in Ottawa territory trying to find a pass. It's going to be a good ball here. Oh, my, and a one-on-one with the keeper, but a good save by Trapinski. The ball was just a little too heavy, and LaRose couldn't get it there for the Falcons. And all of a sudden, some big chances coming in for both teams. Right there, a beautiful pass by the Falcons. LaRose, though, couldn't quite get there, and Trapinski comes up big. And now it will be a free kick after a foul on the Falcons at about midfield. Johnson plays it forward. There's just a sea of white there for the Falcons to just clear it away. But luckily the Braves do somehow get possession off of that clearance, and now Raina Warner has it down the sideline. Warner trying to play across, and this one's beautiful. Oh, it's well defended by the Falcons. And right there was Ireland with a beautiful header to go out to play it out. But still, now Ashby Owen has it for the Braves in Falcon territory. She's got it near the end line. She plays it forward trying to find a cross, but no, she's not able to get across in there. Instead, now the Falcons have the ball, and they're going to play a long one all the way up into the defensive half. It's LaRose, 2-on-2 situation here. LaRose just going to take it herself. She's going to dribble forward. Now she's got a chance. She's going to pass it across, plays it unselfishly. It's going to go off the face of a Braves defender. It looks like that is Gardestadter there that is down. And the ref is going to stop play and also stop the clock with only 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Braves are down 2-0. Braves trying to hold on to their season here. If they can't get 2 goals in 3 minutes, this will be it. Falcons will advance to the semifinals if the Braves can't do something about it. Right now, Warner has the ball. Braves have done some pretty miraculous things in the past, so let's see if they can do something here. Warner has the ball. She's dribbling down the sideline. She's got Acevedo in front of her. She can't make a pass, though, and the ball's just going to go out of bounds. It was well defended by the Falcons, so credit to them, but Warner's got to find a pass there if she wants to be able to win this game. So now it's going to be Salzo for the Falcons. She'll throw it to Gertz, and Gertz just boots it out of bounds. So Warner has a throw-in, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. She'll throw it up to Brain. Brain has the ball. Brain passes across. Good switch there. She's going to find Johnson. Johnson dribbling forward. She's got some more space and finding a pass there to Gardestadter. Gardestadter plays it right back to Johnson, but Johnson couldn't do anything about it. She's going to get tripped up. No foul. Going to be off of actually a Braves player and out for a Falcons throw-in. Referee stops the clock as right there it looked like Justina Velez goes down, but she pops back up pretty quickly. So the clock is now going to be resumed. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. We're in the 88th minute here. Not much time to go. Now the 89th minute here in the game. Braves still down 2-0. Something's got to happen, and it's got to happen quick. Braves running out of hope. Ball will be booted way out by Brown. It looks like she's just trying to get this game over with. And right now, if Brown can hold them, she's going to find a clean sheet, and this will be a big win for the Friends Falcons, holding off the Braves. Last time they won 2-1, and it looks like this game, not a lot of time left. It's going to be tough if the Braves really want to be able to come back in 1 minute and 20 seconds. They're down by 2 goals. Ball just continually getting clear by the Falcons. They're not even trying to possess anymore. They're just getting it out of town. And right now, Braves do pick it back up at midfield. Ashby Owen trying to find something. She does well to possess the ball, trying to find a pass. Can't do so, though. Only 1 minute remains here in regulation. And the Braves don't have possession. They're finally going to get in their own defensive half, but not much time here to go. Only 40 seconds left. And Brain plays it forward to Ashby Owen. Ashby Owen looking for a pass. Can't find one, but now she does. Plays it to Nilsson. Nilsson dumps one forward to Acevedo. Acevedo, though, has to come back for it. Only 25 seconds remaining in the game. She's going to play it, and it's going to go out of bounds for a Falcons throw-in. And, yeah, the Falcons not even trying to play this one even slightly quick. Only 10 seconds remain here. Warner trying to play one last thing. So the Braves down by 2 goals. Nilsson takes a shot at the very end, and this one actually gets broken up, but that's the ball game there. So the Falcons advance to the semifinals. Braves will end it here. So the Braves finish the season 6-10-2, and in the KCAC they're now 5-7-1. So that'll be it. We're going to wrap things up here after this break. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
ABC Wednesday. Your favorite artists are back together for country music's biggest night.
This is incredible.
The CMA Awards with performances by country's biggest stars. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Jimmy Allen, Blake Shelton, and collaborations you'll only see here. Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, Chris Young with Kane Brown. Luke Bryan hosts the CMA Awards live Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
is pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back here to Friends University. The Braves just finished in the quarterfinals of the KCAC tournament, and they fall to the Friends Falcons 2-0. Friends were the 2 seed, so not an upset there. Friends were definitely a tough team, and the Braves played well defensively. Not much you can hang your heads over, but at the end of the day, the Falcons just had some really beautiful passes. One miscommunication by the Braves that ended up getting scored by LaRosse, and then Haley Stevenson had a big-time shot with just 7 minutes remaining in the game to ultimately seal the victory. So the game winner goes to LaRosse, but then Stevenson adds an insurance goal, and the Braves fall to the Falcons, and that'll be the end of their season, as now the Braves are 6-10-2 on the season, and now the Friends University Falcons move up to 11-4-3, 9-1-3 in KCAC play, and they will go on in the semifinals in the KCAC tournament. We appreciate you listening here tonight. We thank Lars back at the station for helping us out here, and we're going to say so long for now. You're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves Soccer on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son